Hello everyone. Are you ready to step into the world of the most unbelievable moments? Watch until the end because some scenes are so strange that you may ask yourself, did they really happen?
Oh shit! Whoa! Oh my god! Where's the fucking fire department? They're en route.
Impressive footage shows the careful preparation process for an aircraft performance at Naval Air Facility El Centro, California. On June 24, 2026, a magnitude 7.5 earthquake caused many high-rise buildings in Carabaleta, Venezuela, to collapse in an instant. But the luckiest thing is that everyone managed to escape safely in time. A man was suddenly lifted into the air by storm winds and got caught on an awning showing the frightening power of violent gusts. What happened to this man? No escape. Rocks and soil suddenly fell onto National Highway 4D near Oquijo Pass, breaking the windows of several cars. Fortunately, no one was injured after the incident. A fireworks warehouse in California suddenly exploded, causing a large fire to spread across about 33 hectares.
Try to. Whoa! Whoa, no! Oh, no! Jesus, Jesus!
I just went from a really.
Just one strong gust of wind turned the canopy into a dangerous object. Fortunately, there were no serious consequences. One of the riskiest decisions is definitely provoking a hippo.
Stay firm.
A Jeep Cherokee took on a daring challenge by climbing a waterfall among rugged rocks in Disney, Oklahoma. The double earthquake on June 24 in La Guaira caused frightening destruction, but fortunately the couple in the video were both safe. Caught off guard, the motorcyclist had no choice but to run when an aggressive rhino charged straight toward him.
Ui!
This unexpected catch delivered straight to the deck left everyone on board stunned before they all ran away. Oil leaking into the sewer system in Tehran suddenly caught fire and exploded, leaving many streets in Kusar district covered in flames. Fortunately, everyone evacuated safely in time. The campaign stage suddenly collapsed, causing the crowd to panic. Fortunately, everyone evacuated in time, and there were no serious casualties. Real-life, shocking moments captured by security cameras always make us realize that one careless second can turn an ordinary day into an unforgettable situation. In Makrana, 12 marble quarries suddenly collapsed, causing part of Jakali Road to sink deeply. A gas cylinder suddenly exploded in a residential area of Mexico City, showing why checking for leaks and storing gas cylinders properly is extremely important. A single cigarette may have caused 700 pounds of fireworks to catch fire in Washington. Fortunately, no one was killed. They were drawn in by the majesty of the waves, but that same power knocked them down just seconds later. The ocean is never something to take lightly. Japan, known as the land of the rising sun, is famous for its beautiful scenery, long-standing culture, and modern cities. Yet the country also frequently faces natural disasters. The 2011 tsunami left great losses, while also showing the extraordinary unity and resilience of its people. Just looking at the car is enough to understand how lucky the driver was.
Oh my God! Oh! Oh my God! Bram! Call 911! Call 911!
A heart-stopping moment happened when a boat lost control and almost hit a worker while crashing into a dock in Brazil. Sometimes the distance between safety and an accident is only one step. The sky over New Mexico turned frightening as a giant wall of dust rose up and swallowed the horizon. On July 23, 2026, a powerful lightning bolt suddenly struck a Long March 3B rocket about 30 seconds after it left the launch pad in China. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to give us more motivation. The road surface suddenly disappeared, pulling a car down into a sinkhole in just a few seconds before anyone could react. A brave truck driver in Vietnam quickly stepped in to rescue a baby wandering across a busy highway between two lanes of traffic. The most unbelievable thing is that she was still safe after such a powerful explosion. Perhaps his guardian angel had to work at full power that day. Just 1 second of distraction let the baby stroller roll onto the tracks and be hit by a train. Fortunately, the baby was not inside. Before a storm arrives, nature sometimes shows its most captivating beauty, making people lower their guard before the power quietly forming behind it. What a strange experience. The giant glacier mass on the mountain suddenly collapsed, releasing a force that made the entire mountainside shake in an instant. The avalanche rolled into the village in Russia like a giant white tsunami, both overwhelming and chilling to watch.
Вот, если вот здесь этот сугроб не сделаю, прошла бы мимо.
Конечно, когда мой час около.
Turkey, a country between Asia and Europe, is known for its long history and crowded cities. Took an apartment building and brought rescue teams quickly to assist. After the incident, the entire area needs regular pipeline inspections. If you smell gas, never turn on electrical devices, leave the building and call emergency services. The lightning strike at Gold Coast turned the sky into a spectacular natural light show. Two tigers fought fiercely while the person filming stood so close that you almost fear they might become the next target. A marine flatworm swallowed a crab at low tide.
Hostia. Hostia.
The filmmakers were unexpectedly trapped in the middle of a violent avalanche, turning the shoot into a tense escape.
Enough fish. This good a fish. I seen it. Enough fish.
I guess you are lying on the sofa watching this video at 9 p.m. The buses in Goiânia are seriously deteriorating. Fortunately, no one was injured after this incident. Mirpur, a notable city in Pakistan, is known for the vast Mangla Lake and its green hills. But a magnitude 5.6 earthquake shattered the peace, leaving a scene that saddened many people. Authorities need to tighten construction standards, inspect old buildings, and conduct regular evacuation drills. On June 21, 2026, Volcán de Fuego in Guatemala erupted violently. The spectacular scene amazed everyone who witnessed it. This is why you should not feed wild animals, because even a seemingly harmless action can make them aggressive and put people in danger.
Oh my God!
Back up.
Do not let the gentle appearance of deer fool you. They can react unexpectedly when frightened, so always keep a safe distance from wild animals. Impressive footage shows controlled burning operations at the Kaiser Canyon fire near Nespelem, Washington. This does not look like an aerobatic performance. Perhaps this pilot needs more training. The Lexus jumped over the sinkhole and suffered heavy damage, but the real luck is that everyone remains safe. In lifting operations, just one wrong calculation about weight can turn an entire worksite into a dangerous situation in an instant. The footage shows a NASA rocket engine test that went terribly wrong. What state are you watching this video from? Let's see where most of our viewers are. On July 14, the city of Tempe, Arizona, was gradually covered by a dust storm.
Ôi, đây cả nhà ơi, vào rồi, hết, đi hết cái mỏm đất kia là thôi rồi nhảy luôn rồi cả nhà ơi, không có ai dám đi qua luôn nè. Ôi, em mong nhà nước quan tâm.
Heavy rain residents need to move to safety early and never try to cross fast-moving water. The incident shows that demolition work must be carefully calculated, the area must be blocked off, and people and vehicles must stay far from the danger zone. Because the aircraft did not slow down properly, it hit a snowbank while landing. However, no one was injured. The helicopter suddenly lost control, spun continuously, crashed into the side of a building, got caught in power lines, and hung there in a heart-stopping moment. At Yanfeng Industrial Park in Bac Ninh, a tornado suddenly appeared, ripping off hundreds of metal roofs and knocking down many trees. A sudden avalanche hit a house in Anhui, China, nearly burying the homeowner by a narrow margin. That is why you should always look carefully before crossing the road. Laichao is famous for majestic mountains, beautiful roads, and peaceful villages. But its steep terrain makes flash floods appear very quickly. On July 17, water from the Huanglian Range rushed down, damaging many areas along National Highway 32 and causing heavy losses for local residents. Authorities need stronger early warnings and proactive evacuations when heavy rain lasts for a long time. Let's work together to save Himachal before this land is swept away by raging floods. A camera captured a dog walking while firmly holding its own tail in its mouth, as if determined not to let this precious item out of control. There must be a cup of coffee next to you right now. That is crazy. What is this guy trying to prove in the middle of a fierce snowstorm on Lake Michigan? This is not an explosion, it is Lake Michigan showing its power. No thunder, no fire, no special effects, just cold, strong winds and the raw power of the Great Lakes that has existed for centuries. The terror swept across Japan, easily tearing roofs away. In China, a large troop of monkeys suddenly rushed down the mountain in a rage, frightening nearby tourists who quickly look for shelter. A large amount of soil rocks and debris swept through the area, causing heavy damage. Fortunately, there were no serious casualties. A camera captured the moment a teenager drove into a house in Aurora. Fortunately, no one was inside when the incident happened. A rowing lesson in Santa Cruz, California turned dangerous when strong waves capsized a small boat carrying students. The ice sheets moving up the slope were not an accident, but a smart design that helps reduce pressure and protect the dock from damage. Two bear siblings were determined to fight over a trash bag as if a precious treasure were hidden inside. A giant iceberg suddenly broke away from the northwestern glacier and fell into the ocean in Alaska on July 24, 2026. In Auburn, Washington, A large truck mistakenly turned onto the railroad tracks and collided with an oncoming Amtrak train. Just one wrong turn can lead to extremely serious consequences. Careful pet management is the simplest way to keep both animals and the people around them safe. A bull caused panic in Lima, Peru, when it escaped from a truck transporting it to a slaughterhouse. A serious control error. When there is a risk of losing balance, staying focused and controlling the equipment is always very important. Watching the water sweep everything away shows just how small humans are before nature. Credit should be given to the person who built these awning supports. They held firm at the most important moment. This is the consequence of ignoring railway signals. When you do not realize your gas grill is still on. Security footage shows flames spreading at a frightening speed in Spain, turning an ordinary scene into a sea of fire in just minutes. The wall of fire dyed the sky red, turning the landscape into a frightening sea of flames.
There we go.
The cyclists were extremely surprised when a young bull joined the Holy Cow race. JAXA's Epsilon S rocket engine suddenly exploded during a test in Noshiro. Every failure is valuable data on the journey to conquer space. It is hard to believe that even a giant ship can be torn in half. The Spanish cargo ship broke in two after hitting a breakwater off the Basque coast. A camera captured a rare fire tornado at Portugal's Alvo Natural Park, formed by a dangerous combination of high temperatures, strong winds, and dust. Time-lapse footage captured the moment a giant dust storm swept across central California, gradually covering and completely transforming the landscape ahead. Bears around Nevada County, California appear so often that rule number 1 is simple. Never leave food inside your car. The suspended ceiling of a kebab restaurant in Adapazarı suddenly collapsed right before iftar, leaving many witnesses panicked. An unexpected quarry collapse in Mizoram forced many workers to rush out of the area as rocks and dust fell from above. I wonder how much the driver drank today to drive like he was challenging the laws of physics. Maybe he used up his entire year's luck in just a few seconds. In Peru, a hotel suddenly collapsed into the river in a scene that left many people stunned. On March 1, 2026, a serious rockslide in Norway crashed onto the road and crushed a car with Lithuanian plates, creating a moment that amazed viewers. A sudden tornado swept across Gelendzhik Beach, carrying sand dust and many objects, turning the peaceful scene into chaos in just seconds. Checking the vehicle load and route before operation is the best way to reduce incidents. It is unclear how this cow created this hairstyle, but we have to admit, the new look is truly impressive. At least someone is having a great vacation. Fireworks only truly bring joy when they are used in the right place, in the right way, and with safety always guaranteed. A powerful natural phenomenon occurred at Velaste Waterfall in Ida Virama.
I'm not pulling it. I could get it open. Or like breaching tools. Oh, not too bad. I know. Oh no! You guys got
141 building collapse. We have 2 firemen in there.
Jumps fences.
Black SUV, lost charge, needs to move. Charges cars to stop the traffic.
In Yellowstone, a deer seemed to choose the wrong opponent when it charged into a parked car. NASA's WB-57 made a dramatic emergency landing in Houston, sliding along the runway with sparks flying behind it. India is famous for its vast railway network and always crowded stations. In some areas, people still often cross the tracks, creating accident risks. Stations need more fences, overpasses, warning signs, and staff guidance to keep pedestrians out of dangerous areas. The strength of the waves looked as if it wanted to sweep the boats away. Respect nature and do not enter the territory of wild animals because keeping distance is also a way to protect yourself.
Hey, 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 hey!
Unloading cargo seemed normal, but quickly turned chaotic when tons of fish spilled out of the truck. A truck carrying lifeboats collided with an airport train at a crossing, showing how important it is to observe carefully and obey rail signals. What is the weather like where you live today? Sunny, rainy, snowy, or windy?
Il est classique, bro.
Large waves are only for experienced surfers. When heading out to sea, do not push beyond your own limits. A crane overturned while lifting a boat in Constitucion, showing that just one miscalculation of load weight can cause serious consequences. No amount of money is worth risking standing that close. This is the largest aircraft in the world flying among the clouds. Giant waves repeatedly crashed into the Scottish fishing vessel, but the ship still fought through harsh conditions in the North Atlantic. Giant waves suddenly appeared on rivers in Mexico after a powerful earthquake, frightening many people on boats.
On all the end of it on 1985 thing.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the crazy thing. That's why I'm amazed.
Holy shit.
That is why. Here's not the map, but over there.
A dark cloud seemed to cover the entire sky, and it looked terrifying. A dust devil suddenly formed, lifting straw across the area like a scene from a movie. A terrifying moment as the Chelyabinsk meteor lit up the sky over Russia before exploding high in the atmosphere.
Fucking idiots. Motherfucker, here we go! God damn it!
Even though the truck braked hard from far away, it still could not stop in time. This moment shows how much braking distance heavy vehicles need. Fortunately, the driver was safe.
Радя, собачий.
А у тебя видно эти?
У меня все видно.
То есть он прям на них идет. Не, или на жратву.
Да, это они.
Not every encounter with a bear begins with aggression. Sometimes they are simply curious in exploring something unfamiliar.
Я думала, они вот там. Они спали. Я говорю, надо было пошуметь.
The motorcyclist surely had a lot to say to him afterward. Not stopping before the intersection, not leaving the crossing, and reversing onto the tracks in front of a train. These are exactly the things you should not do when a train is coming.
야바.
The tsunami hitting Minato district in Ishinomaki reminds us not to wait until we see the wave before taking action. The incident shows that holding the steering wheel firmly with both hands and staying fully focused while driving is extremely important, especially in heavy rain and on slippery roads. Small safety mistakes in everyday life can lead to bigger consequences than you think.
Oh shit.
Many steep slate cliffs have very unstable structures, which is why many large rock slides have occurred.
Go ahead.
Watch out, 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, go.
He went in the cooler.
The bear also seemed unsure whether to climb onto or down from the truck. But if it suddenly rushed out and attacked the man, would definitely be in big trouble. What a shame for the jokes. But the most important thing is that everyone evacuated in time before the incident happened.
Yeah.
Having a friend by your side is very important for emotional support. The sight of flames burning directly from the ground made many tourists both amazed and curious.
Hadi gençler.
It felt as if the entire river was beginning to move in an incredible way.
Там дети же,
туман, облако из саранчи.
A frightening locust invasion is sweeping across southern Russia. The famous Qiantang tidal bore once again amazed viewers with giant waves surging like dragons along the riverbank. Strong winds on Lake Washington created large waves that repeatedly struck the Evergreen Point floating bridge, forcing the bridge to close temporarily for safety reasons. Which scene in the whole video impressed you the most? Share your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. Every comment from you is motivation for us to create more exciting and meaningful videos. Share your thoughts with us and see you again on the next surprising journey.